Hello everybody, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Zoom Speak Easy. My guests today are actors who have not taken the conventional path. They do paths that are exciting, that are so amazing, sometimes even crazy. I'm of course talking about Team Mithya. Look at me, Avantika, Huma, and of course joining in is Naveen. Thank you.
Thank you for that lovely introduction.
Avantika, it's very interesting that you chose this path. Tell me where was the conviction coming from? Because you've seen your mother forever in your life doing these glamorous roles, and it could have been a path that you chose, but you didn't. Where did you find that conviction to choose that? Well, I'll do things that I like, and it doesn't have to be certain kind of roles.
So I think first of all, there isn't this sort of platter that people sort of expect. You can just pick and choose the things that you like.
Sure.
While there were, obviously, I got offers for some convention.
Initially,
yeah, I did get some convention roles, but nothing convinced me the way this did. And with Mithya, it's something that, as an actor, you hope and wish that in your career you get to do a couple of paths like this. And for me to have that in my very first go was the most exciting thing, because rightly, like you said, it would set me apart as an actor. You know, and people would know, hopefully, and as they did, notice me as an actor before anything else. It's an intriguing character, there's so much to it, there's so many nuances, and the cast like Huma, Rajat sir, you know, it was just hard to say no to.
Was it difficult sometimes to kind of, make people take you seriously as an actor? Particularly because you have social media, there's a certain imaging that happens, and you come from a film family. Do you think that happens to you initially?
I think I wasn't very in the media before Mithya anyway.
Sure.
So I think it kind of made it easier for me because of that. Because before you could sort of form your opinions about me, my idea was here, let me break them before that even happens. So I think that was the exciting bit, that a lot of people had no idea that I was Bhagyashrie's daughter or Bhimanyu's sister. I mean, most people did, but a lot of people messaged me saying, we had no idea, we saw the show, we thought you were great, we googled you, and that's when we found out. So that was a compliment to me.
Absolutely. Huma is of course the queen of taking characters that are so messed up, and I love that. What is also interesting is that you've been here in the industry for so many years, and I was asking about the balancing act, like how much of glamour, how much of this. You've kind of never thought too much about it, yet you've remained very secure. It's very easy to say, wo ho gaya, but I don't think that's how it is, because you had so many people telling you this is not the right path, you will get stuck in a zone, you'll get stereotyped and stuff like that, but you still did things your way. Tell me, where does this sense of security come from, staying in the industry for so many years?
I think the industry can only, it's like a mirror. It can only reflect back what you put into it. You know, that's the way I look at it. If you're going to put out insecurity and you're going to put out your own fear, it's just going to reflect that back onto you. That's what I believe for the world as well. What you choose to put in, it reflects back. I've always believed that, I love my freedom and I can't be shackled. In fact, for me to be truly empowered, to be truly a modern Indian woman, who makes her own money, pays her own taxes, lives her life freely. So if I choose a path like that, how can in my work, which is my main job, be so fearful in my choices? What will happen? Somebody will say, oh, she didn't look that great, or oh, she didn't act that well, or oh, she just fell flat on her face. Like, that's it, right? We're just in the business of entertainment. We're not finding a cure for cancer. People's lives are not dependent on us. It's something you watch on a Friday, you love it or you hate it, you have a comment on it and you move on. That is what my job is. It's like a moth, the lifestyle of a moth. Very important, but literally that much. So I don't take myself that seriously. What I do take seriously is my own well-being, my own mental health, and that only comes if I am secure and happy with my own personal choices. So if I want to do a film, which I feel I want to do, it doesn't matter if it's not
is commercial enough, big enough,
whatever it is not big enough or commercial enough for somebody else's idea.
Correct.
But I am not here to appease your idea. I'm here to live my life. And if that has led to a series of whatever great accidents, then it has been that. But I'm not here to like prove a point. I'm just here to live my life. And I've very successfully lived my life. You know, there've been far more conventional people who have come and gone, and I'm still working, I'm still doing very well, and I'm still relevant, and I'm being very busy. So I feel like we also have to stop like propagating this myth of only like one size fits all kind of a thing, because that is not the path to longevity. I'm here for the long game.
Before I move on to Naveen, the other question I wanted to also ask is that, of course, it's a journey, you know, to becoming this woman who sits in front of me, being more assertive and knowing who you are. And this is a wonderful feeling.
Sure.
But I know, and I'm sure a lot of other women will know, that it's a journey. And when you're here, you know, when you're a complete outsider and you come in here and you try to you know, kind of find out who you truly are, it's heartbreaking sometimes as well. You know, with people's advices about what you should wear, how much you should do. And it kind of really...
We've actually spoken a lot about a lot of things, you and
That's true. But among that, I want to know if there are one of those heartbreaking moments that you kind of go over, and then this makes this woman sitting
There are
in front
lots of heartbreaking moments. They still happen even today as we sit here.
For example?
I'm not going to get into specifics, you know that.
Okay, sure, but like an incident.
तो मैं ऐसे specifics ही बोलूँगी, but बहुत दफ़े ऐसा होता है, and what happens actually, but it's I think it's rites of passage. It's what you expect. That's what adulthood is all about, right? People say they're going to do certain things, they don't do it. You know, people say they're your friends and they're not. People promise you certain things, it doesn't happen. But I'm not alone. So I don't come from a victim complexing मेरे साथ कितना गलत हुआ or मेरी life or whatever. It happens to everybody. It's what you do with that information is what makes you stand apart. There's a beautiful, have I said this to you? I don't know. I've said this to somebody before. Pain is universal.
Sure.
Pain happens to everyone. Suffering is optional. You can choose how long you want to suffer, and I choose not to suffer. So of course I've been thrown out of films. Some directors promised me your part is going to be so and so, but it's not that. They've cut my part. You know, I was supposed to be part of some movie I was going to be presented a certain way that has not happened, and then I'm just like, but you promised me something else, and that's not what. And it happens with me. It happens with my brother all the time. But I feel like we wake up, we brush it all off, and we get back to work, because that's all that is there in our hands. We cannot change other people, you know, and of course it's heartbreaking, of course it's sad, but abhi kya kare? This is just how it is. So आपके हाथ में आपका काम है और आप वो कर सकते हो, which is why perhaps I chose to turn producer. You know, it's difficult. There's so many things I still don't know. I'm learning on the job, but at least it gives you a sense of empowerment over your own choices, your own life. You know, I'm going to try and tell my stories, and then we'll see where they go. They could be very successful, or they could be whatever. But at least, you know, I'm trying to create my own destiny, as opposed to feel like a victim and be like, "Hi, ye industry," or "Hi, ye log," or "Mere saath ye ho gaya." I feel like that's such a negative way of living.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Fantastic, and that is why you remain resilient. Naveen, post aspirants, I'm sure a lot of people come and look at you differently, who might have not noticed how amazing an actor you have been throughout. It's a journey, I understand that, but how do you keep yourself positive when things are not working out? And I feel, and how do you deal with people who probably at that time didn't want to look at you a certain way, but once you're successful come to you and say, "Oh, I always knew you were going to win it"?
Okay. Well, I feel, you know, I think when Pictures came out, the first season of Pictures, you know, I think that was the time I would get bothered, you know, okay, this has done well, you know, and people know me, and why am I not getting work? Why am I not getting the kind of work I want to do?
Sure.
And, you know, but aspirants stuck, you know, I had realized that this is part and parcel of the game, you know, kind of. I'd stopped taking it seriously.
Sure.
I think I got okay with, I mean, it might just sound a little spiritual, but I just got okay with success and failures, you know. I just thought it would, something would come and work, and then the other thing would not work. As Huma rightly said, I'll have to find work every day, whether my show has done well or not, because as again she rightly said, you're as good as your last work. So even if it has done well, you have to go out and do your job. And if it is not done well, then you have to go and find work.
Yeah.
So I've just made peace with it, so it doesn't affect me anymore. And I also try and be with my family a little more. I give a lot of time to relationships, and that also keeps me a little sane and sound. And yeah, I don't as long as I'm getting some money and some work, I think वो एक अजय देवगन का डायलॉग है ना किसी फिल्म में, मुझे बहुत सही लगता है
क्या
कि मेरी ज़रूरतें कम हैं इसलिए मेरे ईमान में दम है
जी
कुछ वैसा सा ही है मुझे लगता है.
Nice.
Well said.
Well said.
Naveen, I'm going to start from you, this round from you. I want to, again, flawed characters are the most interesting characters. Often we hear a lot of big stars saying that, you kind of get tired of playing this idealistic person. You've played, very flawed characters, very messed up characters as well, right?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me, do you draw boundaries for what is okay to be a part of that flawed character for yourself, or till now you've never thought of that way? When it comes to playing such characters?
No boundaries.
No boundaries.
Like I was just talking about a show called Dahmer, in which he's eating humans.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed watching it. And in fact, I was hoping that somebody would make this in India and I would get a chance to play that part. So I don't think I have boundaries, because the things that you can't do in real life, you would love to play those parts on camera at least.
Yeah.
We're talking so much about deceit, love, revenge. You've had characters that have been revengeful. How do you look at revenge? I want to understand. Very, very,
Personally?
very, very. Yeah, personally and through your character, of course, both
Through
sides.
my character is, like he said, characters can go anywhere.
Sure.
I don't want to bound my characters.
Sure.
And in fact, it's very fun playing like morally ambiguous characters. All actors love it, because there are things you cannot do, but your character can do anything, and that's exciting, right? So it's a bit like being God.
Sure.
Almost, because कुछ भी हो सकता है. अच्छा, ये कुछ भी कर सकती है. Because I'm not doing it, Huma's not doing it, but like Juhi is doing it, or Monika's doing it, or Rani Bharti is doing it, and that's always fun. Personally, I am not a vengeful person. I feel revenge is the most futile things. I believe in redemption. I feel like justice must be brought to people who have wronged you. मेरा बहुत simple सा एक line है, मैं सबको बोलती हूँ ना, मैं बदतमीजी करती हूँ, ना मैं बदतमीजी होने देती हूँ.
That's
I feel like a lot of people think that either you need to be like a brash, rude person who's like, squashing people because you are so ambitious. And no, I don't think that necessarily you need to be a person like that. You can be
who you are.
You can be nice to people. You can deal in kindness and empathy. That could be your currency. But you also don't be a pushover. Don't be a doormat. Don't let people walk over you. So I'm very mindful of that. कि ना तो मैं बदतमीजी करती हूँ, ना मैं होने देती हूँ.
Oh, that's how it should be. Avantika, if I had to tell you, you in the first answer you just said that I get to work with Huma and Naveen, and of course they have more body of work than you. What is one thing?
She didn't take his name. That's why we exchanged.
No, one second.
She always asks his
She
name.
asked me about season 1.
She never takes his
She
name.
asked me why I said about that.
Of course.
No, but she didn't take his name. The second interview, she's not taken your name. I'm making.
हुआ तो 2-3 बार मुझे हर बार देखती है और एक मुस्की दे देती है.
So I'm taking let her say no, let her bichara, let her answer, yeah? Okay,
Answer.
so
This is the bullying I get on set always.
to senior card, na? Both of them on the set have.
Of course.
इसको तो आज ऊपर बैठा नीचे बैठती है वरना ये. चलो.
No, like I'm not playing the senior card. He's making it very clear.
That's because we used to bully him.
So is Huma, you're the only person who is bullying and playing the senior card.
Fully. But I've been waiting to play the senior card. मुझे कोई तो बकरा मिला है.
That's
This
true.
is all she should keep telling me.
I've been at the receiving end of this, yeah,
She
sir,
used to all
ma'am.
keep telling me this.
So I'm like, this is my, do are the bakra I've got, so I fully like, I want to like take out all my control.
I am going to tell the statements.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love
yes,
it.
Yes.
Correct, okay?
Yes.
You all have to do, you have to only tell me which is the truth and which is the lie. That's
Okay.
that's
Okay,
it. So
love
it's
it.
the truth
So
and
we
the
are
lie.
one team.
Yes.
All of us are one team, right?
Technically no, because there'll be about one
You
person.
have to play for yourself.
Okay.
Each
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
woman for himself.
For
Okay,
example,
okay. Come on.
if the statements are
figure
about
it out.
Avantika,
You all
then
have
you
to
are
say,
against each other.
Yeah.
If the
Got it.
statements are about Huma,
Yeah.
then you both are against each
Okay,
other.
okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
As simple.
That's
Ready? Okay? Very simple. A game of truth and lies, and we will see how much they know each other. We're going to find out. Okay. We're going to start with, okay, should we start with Avantika statements? Yeah, okay. We're going to start with Avantika. I'm going to make some few statements, and Huma and Naveen are going to try and figure out which are the
winning
two
will
lies.
Plan face.
You can just tell me which two lies, which that means the other two is the truth. Okay, here we go. Avantika used to love watching Maine Pyar Kiya when she was a little girl.
True.
When she was a little girl.
Even now she likes it. True.
Yeah.
Truth.
When she was
she
a-
also has some pigeon biryani once in a while.
So both of you think it's true. Okay, fair enough. Just
Ja,
your answer.
ja.
I'll reveal at the end. Okay, as a little girl,
Yeah.
according to you, this is a true statement. Okay, she has majored in marketing and business.
Yes.
So according to you, this is a
Hai na?
true. Avantika, absolutely, you're doing very
I'm
well.
not saying
You should
anything.
not exactly. The third statement is, her mother, in the beginning, really sort of discouraged her from joining the industry on her brother.
True.
I'm not saying anything.
True में confidence नहीं था उमा के.
True. तू अपना बोलना.
Yeah, actually, you all are playing against each other.
Yeah.
This is not a team thing.
Yeah.
I want to let you all know. And the last one is, Avantika is terrible at darts.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? So now, according to you, all is true नहीं हो सकता है. इनमें से दो तो झूठ है ना. मिथ्या क्या है?
मैंने
तो okay, okay, I change my
आंसर नहीं
answers.
दिए. उमा ने 4 true
I-
बोले.
I- नहीं, I'll change my
I'll-
answers.
अच्छा, okay. Then Naveen, you're going next. You know your answers?
Yeah.
Okay, should I let Naveen tell?
She doesn't like मैंने प्यार किया. Then what was the second
You're
one?
saying that is a lie.
That's a lie.
Okay. The second one is that she has majored in marketing
Yeah.
and business.
Maybe just one of them, no? Not both.
I don't know.
What is the
How will
third?
I know?
What is the third?
Third one I said is that her mother
Mother
really discouraged her brother and her from joining the industry, saying, Mat karo ye wo.
Yeah.
Okay? And then the fourth is that she's terrible at darts.
First and two are false. Last two are right. पहले दो are lies.
Sorry.
Last two are truths.
अच्छा, okay, fair enough. First two are the according to you. Okay, what about your answer? चारों आपको याद है? पहला वाला कि उसको मैंने प्यार किया as a little girl, she used to absolutely love watching. Then that she's majored in marketing and business. And then the last one, of course, the mother discouraged. And the last one is Avantika is terrible at darts. So according to Huma, the first two are the lies. According to you?
I actually जो हुमा कह रही है मेरे भी वही आंसर है.
तो
I'm so
पहले
sorry,
दो.
मुझे अब लग रहा है मैं क्या करूँ अभी.
You
अब
really
पता
thought-
चला ये engineering की क्यों की कैसे?
Okay, next.
This is how.
ऐसे पता
अब
चलता
मेरे-
है.
You're saying he's copying answers.
अरे हम हमारा शो ही plagiarism के
I
ऊपर
was
है,
just about to
boss.
say he's a
Wow.
That's true.
Life meets art.
plagiarism.
Life
Okay,
meets art.
so both of them are saying that the first two are right.
First two are wrong.
Now you've said it. Pehla wala is a lie. That is true. Because
She used to hate watching.
she never used to like watching Maine Pyar Kiya because
Why?
she used to feel
I used to feel bad watching my mom cry on screen. As a little girl, I didn't understand it. I just felt terrible seeing that happen. So I didn't like watching.
And you felt like,
and the
who's she dancing with?
What's
Papa
the other
क्यों
one?
नहीं है?
like, Papa नहीं
Papa
है,
नहीं
this is
है.
not
Why are you
Dada.
talking to him?
yeah. And the last one, I mean the last one is the lie. That she is terrible. She's actually very good at darts. She knows how to play
Shit,
darts.
man.
दिखाओ हम कैसे माने? I don't believe this.
मुझे
This
लगा
is a
भी
मिथ्या. ये तुमने पैसे दिए हैं.
अच्छा, okay, come.
Show one step, show. Do
Abhi
Michael
one
Jackson.
next. Okay, I'm going next. Naveen.
You hung out so much, you didn't know कि पढ़ाई क्या करी है उसने.
मुझे लगा
She said
अनपढ़
the
है.
right thing.
मुझे लगा अनपढ़ है.
But I did.
ये क्या दोस्त
अच्छा.
है?
She did ना?
Yeah, it's
ये
right.
क्या सही
Arey,
नहीं
but she
था.
said it's true and it is true.
चलो
मैंने
चलो,
कहा था
next.
ये
It's false.
Okay, चलो चलो
चलो चलो
नहीं,
चलो
नहीं,
Naveen.
नहीं.
Okay, this is for Naveen. Statements about Naveen, both of you.
Let's go.
Naveen was born in Nigeria but moved to India when he was 10 years old. Like age 10 साल की उम्र में he moved to India. Second one is that he started his career working as an assistant director on the film of Jashan, and then he also assisted Diwakar Banerjee for Love, Sex and Dhoka in Shanghai. ठीक है?
Both are true.
Then his character in Aspirants is called Abhishek Sharma, and fourth statement is that after graduation he joined a firm called Inductis in Gurgaon in 2006.
That's a character, but that's not about Naveen, no?
No, it is.
अरे धोपड़ है क्या तू?
Character तो मेरा ही हुआ ना यार.
Arey, but
So
we
he
are
was
on
born in
you.
Nigeria.
एक मिनट
We are
मैं फिर
did
से बोलती
Truth
हूँ.
and lies about yourself, not
You
your
got it now,
character.
Uma.
ये अरे यार
मैं
ये
आपके लिए मैं
true.
दोबारा
Business
बोल रही हूँ.
management
तभी
marketing.
उसको
First
लगा
both are
कि
true,
पढ़ाई
I
नहीं
know.
करी तूने पता है.
One second, first
He
both are
was
true.
born in Nigeria.
First
पढ़ाई
both are
लिखाई-
true.
He did assist all these people.
Yes.
So the last
सुन लो,
one
सुन लो.
was
क्या बोल रहे हो?
हाँ,
आपके
I want to
आंसर
help
है
you.
कि last two are
सुन
false.
लो. कुछ गेम है.
Nigeria.
अरे कुछ
दूसरा
one
का
is
एक
left.
मिनट
एक बाकी
No,
है.
no, I know this. Yeah, you
She
keep
won't
quiet.
confuse her. Why are you
First two are
confusing?
true.
First
Last
two
two
are
are false.
ठीक है, last two are.
No, last one you haven't said only.
I said
What is the
that he joined an analytical firm called
Abhishek.
Inductis in Gurgaon. You said last two are false.
Yeah.
No, last is also true.
Okay. You are saying last. एक मिनट तो आपका आंसर क्या है? इनका last 2 आंसर, आपका आंसर
You
क्या
have to give only one false, right?
दो
Two
झूठ
false
है.
है.
Oh, no, true,
Gita.
third, okay, fine. Last two are, last
This
two are.
degrees not helped you.
Last two, I thought only have one is false.
अच्छा ठीक है.
एक बार
Both
repeat करो,
answers.
एक बार
Correct.
repeat
एक बार
correct.
repeat कर दूँ?
No, no, no.
नहीं,
wait,
they are
wait.
saying they don't want to get
Wait,
repeated.
wait.
एक मिनट, last
First
में
two
Guys,
are true.
Z5, I am banning this game.
First two are true.
Listen, game तो बहुत interesting था. मैंने research करके किया
बहुत
है.
बहुत अच्छा है
yeah.
रुद्रानी, अब मुझे
No,
बहुत
you
अच्छा
are very good. These people don't know how to play. It's not about
Listen.
you.
अच्छा मैं
I'm
आंसर
fine,
बोल
man.
दूँ.
Okay,
आंसर
but we
बोल.
are all saying the
मेरी
same.
क्या
मर
गलती है?
जाओ कि अच्छा सुनो. Decided?
Yeah, first
Ladies
two are
and
true.
gentlemen.
First two are true.
हाँ तो लास्ट टू झूठ है मतलब
Yay,
मिथ्या है.
correct.
रुको ना, मैं बोला लास्ट टू आप कह रहे हो झूठ है. Now I'll tell you the lie. The first lie that Naveen was born in Nigeria but moved to India when he was 10 साल का उम्र is a lie.
10 months.
He was 1 year.
1 year, okay.
1 year old. Am I right,
Hey,
Naveen?
months,
क्या
yeah.
बकवास है यार ये.
And
Okay, but now how is
and the
that
lie
fair?
that is, and you said the last two lie, that is right. That is one is a lie that he plays Abhishek Sharma in Aspirants. So what is the real name of his character in Aspirants?
शर्मा.
वो तो सही बोला दोनों ने. दोनों ने कहा गलत है ना वो.
Yeah,
वो
that
सही
we
है.
both
इनका
said
वो
was
वाला
wrong.
आंसर सही है.
सिर्फ वो नाइजीरिया के चक्कर में
And
भागी
once again,
अरे
Nigeria
यार
also
ये
is
10 साल एक साल
two
की
half.
है.
डाल दिया ना वो.
अरे 10 साल की उम्र में वो था, इंडिया में था ना.
Arey, but he was born in Nigeria.
That is fine, but the whole anyway, it's wrong.
Statement is half
Can I-
true, half false.
ऐसा ही होता
मेरी गलती नहीं
है.
हुआ,
How?
मैंने कुछ नहीं
एक
किया.
मिनट, that is how it is.
You didn't tell us 2.5 lies.
हे भगवान.
You said
That's
2
how
lies.
it is. इसलिए, in fact, he was giving both of you a hint saying, दोबारा करो, दोबारा सुनो क्या बोल रही हो.
Oh, I wanted
I
to
know
help you
Nigeria and
guys.
I thought
Okay,
10
moving
months.
on.
Okay, one second. I want to play this game differently. I want to read out my cues and then they should guess कि मैं क्या है. Come.
मैं क्या
क्या
है?
है?
Swap.
Okay.
Number 1.
उस में डरा
Okay,
भी
guys.
रहता था.
Huma has taken over. Huma wants to kind of make sure that he tells. Okay, Huma, go ahead.
In 2019 with Leila, I became the first woman in India to headline her own show on Netflix.
Yeah, go on.
Huma's first ad, my first ad, was for a mobile brand with Mr. Bachchan, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, for which I was paid a grand total of 5,000. I completed my bachelor's degree in history with honors from Hansraj College, Delhi University. And my character's name in Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead is Geeta.
Third is true for sure.
Yeah.
No, third is false for sure because I know she's
Again.
not from Hansraj.
And Geeta is the character.
आप लोग दोनों आप अपना देखो मैम.
नहीं नहीं
अच्छा
भैया ना.
झूठ बताओ क्या क्या है.
Hansraj is a lie
Okay.
For-
because
according
you're
to
from
you,
Gargi.
Okay.
according to you,
Second.
Yeah,
that's a lie.
yeah.
Okay.
And
एक बार-
Geeta is right. And it was not Amitabh Bachchan, it was Abhishek Bachchan in the idea ad.
और पहला क्या था हुमा?
वही idea ad.
वो second है
Wait,
but first
that was a-
first point was something else. First was what?
Leila.
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 First woman.
I
In
think
India
वो
to
तो
headline
true ही है.
First woman.
In India.
हिंदुस्तान में ना?
हिंदुस्तान में पहली woman to headline her own
हाँ,
show.
the first woman in India.
That would be a new fact I've learned about you. I know about Leila. I wouldn't know that if it's the first woman or not, but I would want to give you slow claps.
तो एक मिनट, तो आपका आंसर क्या है? क्या झूठ
It
है?
is Abhishek Bachchan and not Amitabh Bachchan.
Okay.
And the other one is
Hansraj, not Hansraj,
and-
it's Gargi.
Yeah,
Guys, is that your final answer?
yeah.
दोनों के एक ही आंसर है.
Lock किया जाए?
Yes.
Yes.
Lock किया जाए.
Lock.
अभिषेक वाला सही है ना भाई?
Yes.
हाँ ठीक है कर दो लॉक.
ये तुम लोग ये मान से ये क्या हो रहा है?
अरे we are a team bro.
Suddenly
क्या
they're
तुम
like,
लोग भी तो
yeah,
switch कर गए ना?
let's
तुम
go.
लोग भी तो
What do
switch
you
कर
mean,
गए.
let's go?
तुम लोग भी तो switch कर गए ना?
Yeah, ये ऐसे नहीं होता है.
तो होस्ट की जगह लेनी थी ना बड़ी.
One second, चलो
अब
अपने
हम
अपने
जीत
आंसर
गए.
देंगे.
Teamwork.
Yes,
Teamwork
teamwork.
makes the dream work.
पर आपको कैसे पता आप जीते हो? रुको तो.
Yeah.
See हंसराज तो फैक्ट है.
कैसे?
कैसे क्या मेरे को पता है?
So guys, okay, to tell you, what had happened, before I joined Gargi, I did go to Gargi college, but actually my degree is from Hansraj. Because I did Gargi for a couple of years and then I passed out from Hansraj and I got my degree says pass out from Hansraj College.
You had a problem with me not staying in Nigeria for 10 years. So there is a truth in Gargi, right? So then Hansraj, we are not buying Hansraj.
But, so that's false, so that's wrong. Then you said about Abhishek Bachchan, no. I had done another ad with Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. It is there and I'll show it to
But
you.
one second, the idea
My
ad is
character name in Zack
बाद में
Snyder's,
खाऊंगा.
one second, my character name in Zack Snyder is not Geeta, is Gela. Okay? And I was not the first woman in India.
So all were false.
Shefali Shah.
All of them were false.
देखा?
This game is only a mithya, guys. This game is a mithya. मिथ्या हमारे साथ मतलब
Y'all won.
Y'all won. I was just messing with you. But see how good was I? I convinced you that you were only wrong.
I don't. ये लोग आपको मारने
One
वाले हैं.
second, wait. I was right? It was Geeta.
Yeah.
हमने आंसर गेस कर दिया और क्रेडिट हुमा ले रही है, वो बात है.
I mean, what is this?
Guys,
so confidently,
I'll tell you,
Priya said it.
they were cheating. They were fully cheating because they were working like a team, and
You
that's
also
not how
switched-
you play.
you switched positions,
That's not
no?
the spirit of the game.
You took host का seat, man.
Because I wanted to defeat you both.
But you still lost.
And you lost.
Not at all. You lost, sister. You lost, brother. You lost.
Okay, on that note, that is true. ये जो गठबंधन हुआ था एंड में, ये सरकार जीत गई है और
ये बिक गई है गवर्नमेंट.
अरे मिलजुल के ही काम होता
ये
है.
बिक चुकी है गवर्नमेंट. इनका कुछ नहीं है.
But I have to give extra brownie
beep,
points
beep.
to what the game that Huma played with y'all.
That was a great game.
That was a fantastic
Terrible.
game because I had a feeling थोड़ी
वो
देर.
डिग्री हंसराज से मिली थी.
एक मिनट.
तो थोड़ा बहके ना, थोड़ा सा
हाँ,
मजा आया.
Also he looked at her also. She looked at him saying, तुमने तो इतने confident. So I like the fact that you were able to really put them against each other for a 1 second.
I loved it. I mean, ये जो इनकी
No, he looked at me like
bonding
that
तोड़
because
दी.
he's like, it was not Geeta, it was Geela. And I'm like,
गीला तो था
No,
नहीं.
yeah, I was like,
Forget
it was
that.
Geeta.
Also, when because you were so confident about the ad,
Yeah.
he almost got up saying, "ले बताओ."
Yeah.
Because he was like,
Because I think I had also done one more ad with Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, if only. But guys, I just want to say one thing.
झूठ
You're very
बहुत अच्छा
happy
बोलती है, मैं
that we
बताती
knew
हूँ.
so well
I am
about
so
you, just
happy.
say.
मेरे 2 true fans तो यहीं बैठे हैं. My real fan इतना डिटेल में पता है, तो for that मैं
I
आपको
have to
बधाई
say,
देना चाहूंगी.
आप गठबंधन, not गठबंधन, you all have fantastic. I was just like bang on. It was very. It's like ABC answer. तुम lock करो. I know it's an Abhishek Bachchan. And he was like, yeah, that is. But
Well done.
Well done. Thank you so much.
So we all won. Huh?
Fine.
They
Yeah,
won the
basically,
game.
we are all winners.
I won their love. We all winners.
Okay.
इसी बात पे सबको मिथ्या देखना चाहिए.
इसी बात पे और मिथ्या इसलिए देखना चाहिए कि ये मिथ्या बहुत अच्छा बोल लेती है एज आपने उनको लाइव देखा हुआ है. But thank you so much everybody.
Thank you so much.
It was a lot of fun and all the very best. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a cracker of a season. Thank you.
Thank you.